So, on keeping it on the topic of business,
Okay.
let's talk about when negotiating the movie deal for the Chattanooga song.
Yeah. Okay, check this out, bro. This is interesting. So my song Chattanooga was used in a movie called Spring Breakers, which was released on Lionsgate Film. Y'all can go Google that. Spring Breakers was starring James Franco, Selena Gomez, Gucci Mane, the ATL Twins, and it was produced by a guy named Harmony Korine. You follow what I'm saying? Released on Lionsgate Film. So check this out. Now the ATL Twins, they the two white boy twins who's like on some skateboard shit. You feel me? Two white boys, some gold teeth in their mouth with braids in their head on some skateboard shit. They're based out of Atlanta, but they from Chattanooga. You follow what I'm saying? So for this movie right here, they was kind of like a big hype being in the movie. So they did a separate story on them for the full movie DVD and all that. When the movie went to DVD, they had a behind the scenes thing where they just covered strictly their story right there. So with them covering their story and them being originally from Chattanooga, they wanted to play some Chattanooga music for the story. Do that make sense? You feel me? So when they went and Googled Chattanooga hip hop, guess who the fuck popped up? Yours truly. You follow what I'm saying? So what happened is this. Now Lionsgate Film is based out of LA. It was a media company out of New York. I won't say the name because I won't say their name. You feel me? It was a media company out of New York. I might end up doing business with them again. I don't want to fuck them over. It was a media company out of New York who was doing the licensing for the movie as far as the music, right? So the media company out of New York, Google Chattanooga music, they use as background music for these guys right here being in the movie and shit like that. I came up or whatever. They reached out to my video director at the time, Charles Robinson. He the one shot the Chattanooga video. So they reached out to him. He called me from Atlanta, like, hey man, it's coming out of New York, man. They want to use your song for this big time movie coming out on Lionsgate Films, man. I'm finna kind of give me a contact. Hell, you can give him my contact. Give it to him right the fuck now. You feel me? Yeah, let's talk. They called me. Now here's where it got. Listen, here's where I was on my shit right here, and they had to respect that. They didn't like it, but they had to respect it. You follow what I'm saying? So listen, this lady out of New York called me. She said, I want to use your song as background music for the movie trailer to upload on YouTube. I told her this word for word. I said, okay, that's cool. Because at the time, my video was already, the same video they want to use is already on YouTube, and it's getting like, it was at, my Chattanooga video was like, it's like maybe 8 or 85,000 views at that time. You follow what I'm saying? So I said, the video's already on YouTube, so y'all can use it for free. Just send me the contract saying that's the only thing you're going to use it for, and I sign off on it. You feel me? Send me the contract. You can use it for free because it's already up there. So you're going to help me by adding to your shit. I'm not going to charge you, but just send me the paperwork so I can sign off on it saying that this is the only thing you're going to use it for and nothing else. He said, okay, cool. Hung up with me. I never got the paperwork. A week later, one of my fans, because I'm international, if y'all didn't know this, one of my fans out of Germany hit me up. Germany or Switzerland, I think it was Germany, sent me an inbox on Facebook saying, hey, Maal The Pimp, I saw your song in a new movie, man. Man, good looking out. Man, you doing your thing. And he sent me the link for it, right? I looked at it, I said, damn, she done put my song in the movie, but you never sent me the contract for me to sign off on it. You follow what I'm saying? So I called her later like, hey, miss, I ain't gonna say her name, hey, such and such, I saw when you used my song. Give me a call. No call. I called her for like a week straight. A week straight, 3 or 4 times a day. If you know me, Rick, you know how I am. I'm looking at this motherfucker at like 800,000 views, and I ain't signed off on shit. I called like a week straight, 3 or 4 times a day. She never returned my call. This one made her return my call. I called and said, hey, listen, I saw you use my video. I've been calling you numerous times. You keep ignoring my call. If you don't want this to turn legal, I suggest you call me back. Because legally, you have no right to use my music. I never signed off on shit. She called me back 5 minutes later. The fact that you called me back 5 minutes later, that means you've been ignoring my other calls. You follow what I'm saying? So she called me back 5 minutes later. I said, listen, I told you to send me the contract so I could sign off on this. You never sent it to me, but you want to use my song. Well, you said I can use it for free. I said that, but I said send me the paperwork to sign off on it. You never sent me the paperwork. So legally speaking, you in trouble. And we got to fix that. She said, what do you want? I said, you know what I want. Now I want some money. You know what I want. I want money now. You follow what I'm saying? How much? I threw a few zeros out there. You know what I'm saying? She was like, well, that's too much. I'm just going to take it down. I said, you can take it down how you want to, but I already got downloaded videos of the fact that you already used You've already used it as 800,000 views, and I got proof of that. So if you take it down, you still gonna have to pay me because it's already up there, and I reached down to 1 million people. So you can take it down all you want to. That little bluff shit ain't finna work with me. Because what I was supposed to say was, don't take it down. No, okay, I'm sorry. No, that shit don't work with me. Take it down if you want to. I'm still finna sue you. So what you want to do? You can take it down and not have it and still pay out, or leave it up there like it already is and pay out. How you want to do it? So how much you want? I threw a few zeros out there. She said, okay, I'm finna send you a contract to sign. Here's what she tried to play me, not knowing that I went to school for contracts. I know how to negotiate publishing and copyrights, and I know all them big old words. I know that shit. You follow what I'm saying? I just look like this, but I know that shit. You feel what I'm saying? So she sent me a contract. The contract was supposed to just strictly say, you give us the right to use this for YouTube and internet purposes. She sent me a 4-page contract. You feel me? So I'm thinking, what the fuck is in these other 3 pages? You follow me? I go through the contract. It's a clause in there that says, I also give us the right to use for video, DVD, pay-per-view, and overseas licensing. That was in the contract. I took the contract and I X'd that part. I said, take this part out and I'll sign it. It's a 4-page contract, right? I said, take this part out and I'll sign it. She sent the contract back and took that same clause and put it on the 4th page, as if I wasn't gonna read it and find it on the 4th page. You follow what I'm saying? So I say the same thing. Take the part out, saying that you're gonna use it for a DVD, for pay-per-view and all this old shit. Take that part out and I'll sign it. You feel me? She sent it back and put it on the 3rd page, paragraph 8. Like I'm not gonna see that. But so in my mind, being a smart businessman, I'm knowing the fact you just keep trying to slide that part in about putting on DVD and all this old shit. I'm knowing in a few months y'all finna put out a DVD and use my song. You trying to get me to sign off on it, so when it come out months later, I'll be like, you didn't pay me for that. Well, you signed off on it a few months ago. Motherfucker, no. That ain't working with me. You follow what I'm saying? So she sent the contract back and tried to slide in another paragraph. I said, listen, take the part out about using for DVDs and pay-per-views and licensing overseas. We're not doing that. Take that out and I sign it. Quit trying to slick that shit in there. It's not gonna work. You follow what I'm saying? So she finally sent it back and took it out and I signed it. So now the contract I signed kept me from suing you for using it on YouTube. You follow what I'm saying? I be damned, about 4 months later, I get a call from New York. Hey, Jamal, the movie's going to DVD, it's going to Best Buy, Walmart, and all this old stuff. We're going to use your song for the movie on DVD. I'm saying to myself, I knew that 6 months ago when you tried to get me to sign that shit. You follow what I'm saying? She said, so what do we got to give you? I said, well, give me this amount up front, and I want royalties on the back end. Well, we're not doing royalties. I said, if you're not doing royalties, then the amount I said up front, I need you to triple that. Triple that. You can do the amount I said to get royalties on the back end, so each time they play on pay-per-view, each time a DVD sale overseas or in Walmart or Best Buy, I get something on the back end. And my publishing, because I own my own publishing. You feel me? Well, we're not going to do that. Okay, well, triple that amount up front, which add up to 0.0000000. You follow what I'm saying? So, okay, well, we're going to give you that. Then we'll have the check sent to you by next week. As long as it's sent to me before the DVD come out. I better not go on Walmart to see it tomorrow and I ain't got a check yet. You feel what I'm saying? So she ended up cutting me a check for a nice amount. You feel me? Now, what I did keeping it real was this, which most people probably wouldn't do. I called my producer, my guy, shout out Hush Shakari. That's who did the beat for Chattanooga. Me being a genuine dude and a real businessman, I called him and said, hey, Hush, I just got X amount of dollars up front for the song we did. And this movie deal was in 2016. That Chattanooga song got recorded in 2008. You feel me? I say, hey, Hush, remember the song you did, that beat for that song I did called Chattanooga? Basically 10 years ago, I just got a check for this much for that shit. I'm finna send you half of it, bro, because you did the beat. That's real shit. Author, composer. You follow what I'm saying? I wrote the lyrics, you did the beat. I sent him. He said, man, you bullshit tomorrow. You got that much? Yeah, I got that much. I'm finna send you half for it tomorrow, bro. Give me your bank account information. I'm finna wire it to you. You follow what I'm saying? So, all that being said, I negotiated my movie deal for my song, what they call licensing, on Lionsgate Films without a lawyer. You feel me? I had to go pay a lawyer 15 to 20% because I do that same shit. I know those same terms. I know how to read that paperwork. You feel me? So me being a street guy and then having a college education and also being a rapper, I was able to cut out the middleman, which would be the lawyer, and negotiate the shit myself because I know how to read contracts. You follow what I'm saying? So yeah, MTP did a movie deal, Lionsgate Film.
So with that being said, couple of things to expound on.
Okay.
Do you suggest anytime, like if anybody doesn't know anything about contracts themselves, to don't be cheap and get an attorney, to that way they can go in there and because the average person would have got finessed the first time when they just moved it.
Right.
But an experienced person know to reread the whole thing because they might try to sneak something in.
Right. Yeah, I suggest any up and coming artist, anybody in the business, please invest in an entertainment lawyer. You follow me? It will save you. Now you're gonna spend out your pocket up front, but that's the best investment you'll make, and you'll find that out later on down the line. You follow what I'm saying? Just think they could have easily gotten me like that. That movie went out there and did 4 or 5 million copies. You follow what I'm saying? Just think if I would have took a few $1,000s for that. You follow what I'm saying? So yeah, please go out there and invest in an entertainment lawyer. That's the best thing you can do. That's the best thing you can do in this entertainment industry is to get an entertainment lawyer. That's what saves you from getting fucked right there. The reason I didn't have to get one is because the things that an entertainment lawyer knows, I know the same shit. I just don't call myself an entertainment lawyer, but I took these same classes in college. That's why I can negotiate my own contracts. But if you're not contract savvy, you don't know what these big words, these small clauses mean that can fuck you up for life, get an entertainment lawyer. That's what they do. That's what you pay them for.
And the other thing, what made you? Because I'm sure you paid the dude back in the day for the beat.
No, he gave something on GP actually.
Right.
He gave something on the string.
But it was yours to do with as you please.
Right.
What made you want to go back and basically give him his split? Because we know being in a business that, as you said, are 50-50 or whatever.
Right.
But you could have easily not even said anything to him.
Right, exactly. I could have easily did the fuck boy shit and did that and kept all the money. But they're just doing good business, bro. They just and you know that I pride myself on that, Rick. You feel I could have easily kept them thousands of dollars and not said shit. He probably would never found out. You know what I'm saying? He probably didn't go and watch that movie. He would have never found out that my shit was in that movie. But me being a good businessman and knowing that I got a relationship with this guy and knowing that he gave me that beat for free. And he was a big time producer. He was producing for BG, T.I., Rick Ross. He had a nice catalog under his belt. You follow what I'm saying? So the fact you gave me that beat for free when you could have charged me, this is how I pay you on the back end. So when you gave me that beat for free 10 years ago, look, bro, it was worth it. Here go your check for that now. And then that keeps our relationship strong in the future. He did the beat for the 32 documentary. He did that beat. You follow what I'm saying? So I can always reach out to you and be like, I need some beats right now for free. You know, if anything happens, you know I got you. You know that from what I just did, bro. So even though you're charging everybody else $2,500, $5,000, $10,000, don't charge them all shit. Because if something happens, I got you. And you know I'm a man of my word. I called you out the blue and you didn't know shit and gave you thousands of dollars. You follow what I'm saying? So it goes to building a strong relationship and it keeps your name good with people. You follow what I'm saying? Don't ever burn bridges. That's why I paid him like that. I wasn't expecting that money, so I wasn't hurting from it. So I get this much, I'm going to send you half of that. Me and you both made that together.
And the last thing, you said that you wanted that check before the DVD hit.
Motherfucking right.
Explain why you wanted that, because being a business person, I know, but I want you to explain to the people why and what could have happened.
Point blank, man, listen. You say you're finna pay me for this to go on a movie DVD that's finna come out worldwide. If you're gonna pay me after the movie come out, then give me royalties. That way I can keep on getting them for years down the line. But if you're not gonna pay royalties, I need everything up front. They're just point blank. Point blank. Now if you wanna pay me after the fact, like I said, well, we can't pay you till after the movie come out. Okay, we need to renegotiate this situation then. The whole point is to get everything up front before the shit come out. If you're gonna pay me after it come out, then that's royalties right there. You feel me? So yeah, this is the ball was in my court at that point. You follow what I'm saying? It was in my court, and I knew that, and I finessed that.
And if they would have put the movie out before you got paid, because that check was basically the finalized version of the contract.
Right.
That number could have changed, right?
Honestly, I hope they would have done that because it would have worked in my favor. If you would have put it out before you paid me, I would have sat back and not said nothing and just let the motherfucker go out and just sell millions of copies. Then I would have my lawyer call you. Then you had to pay what we asking now. He told you this amount of $1,000. You didn't pay that, and you wouldn't have put it out without his permission before the movie came out. So now we're gonna let it go 4-5 million times platinum, and then you got to pay us a percentage out of that. So if they would have tried to pull that bullshit, it would have worked in my favor. You feel what I'm saying? And I knew that. That's why I asked for the amount I asked for up front, because I know I had them by the nuts at this time. You follow what I'm saying?